Okay, there we go. Oh, that's really loud. Hang on a second. Okay, that should be a better volume. All right, and we're live. I have a cat who is walking across my keyboard over and over, so please forgive me if I'm trying to steer him away. All right, let me post some links here. All right, so Nine Kings had a big patch here recently. Let's go take a look at that. Actually, let me swap over to monitor. There we go. So Nine Kings, I think you can read that. Okay, yeah, I'll just try to keep it lower on the screen. So Nine Kings had a big patch Friday, June 13th, just a couple days ago. So they added some new achievements. I haven't looked at what those are, but the meat of it is that, check this out, new rainbow cards. So the rainbow cards are rare cards that show up in the shops, and they are pretty powerful, but they also have very kind of specific things they do. So they're not insta buys, but they enable some interesting strategies. But now we have a whole bunch of new ones. We got Gigantify, Echo Form, Haste, Temple, and Ogre, which is a troop, which is super cool. We haven't had one of those yet. So that's going to be really interesting. So it looks like we've got one new building, a temple, 3 tomes, which are basically like enchantments you can put on people. So I'm guessing this probably, I don't know. I mean, this could buff, say, health. This could duplicate the units, like the number of units. This might make them move and attack quickly. I'm not exactly sure, but it's pretty exciting to think about what these could be. So we might be trying to look for some of those. And then some quality of life stuff, like a quick restart. People have been getting real. I don't want to like insult people who are, you know. I guess I play the game differently. I mean, some people are like, if I'm playing a certain king, my run has to be these 2 enemies, and so they'll just like restart until it works. I don't play that way. I like to try to work with what I have, but it's whatever. I mean, people can use it. Yeah, so a bunch of other tweaks, some balance and stuff like that. This is an important one. The dispenser now processes attack speed properly again. It definitely wasn't attacking quickly enough. I had like a dispenser that was shooting every like 5 seconds the other day. That is not correct. That's not correct at all. Oh, Calvin, please. Buddy, you gotta stop. You can't be on my keyboard. I don't understand this. I don't understand. Okay, so let's head back into the game here. Okay, so I don't know. It looks like I don't have anybody in chat quite yet, so I'm just going to pick whoever I want here. We've got different kings to play. It'd be kind of cool if it showed. I get that this is a really clean UI, but it would be kind of nice if it showed like perks and highest level beaten below it, just so you can have a sense of like perk points total, perk points spent. So if you have any extra, and then highest level. So that way I know like, oh, I need to get king. I need to beat this on Duke, and I have a perk to spend or whatever. Maybe we will do King of Nothing here. Just a second. I'm going to post these links somewhere while we're waiting on other people to show up here. Probably should have joined this earlier. Okay. Posted a link in the Nine Kings Discord. See if we can get some folks in here. All right, so let's get going here with King of Nothing. The year is 571. These are your enemies who are fighting blood and progress. We're gonna have access to some enchantments, We could go big units and try to spec into like manglers or the pagoda, not the pagoda, the demon altar. Go ahead and slap this in the back. Have 5 cards of the same king in your hand. Flush, kinda. Oh, okay, it's one of the new achievements, I'm guessing. So we have some pretty good stuff here. I think obviously soldier, plop him here. Give a blacksmith in the middle here. And then I could do another soldier and have try to go for the blood. I might put a farm here. Oh, let's put it back here. We'll start increasing our number of soldiers in anticipation of blood cards. Let me know if that's too loud. Sound settings for the game are a little funky. Tends to be either too loud or too quiet. Here we go, Demon's Altar. Oh, let's go for it. Let's go for it. I think, does this get buffed by the blacksmith? Troops and constructions. It should work. Yes, it does. Perfect. Okay. So we'll go for mass units with the Demon Altar, and then we'll farm them up and get tons. And if anybody has any questions, you know, whether it's live or not live, just feel free to ask me in the comments. I'm not an expert or anything, but it is a great game. Defenders. So defenders we do not want by the blacksmith because they do not do damage. They reflect damage. We are not fighting forest nature, so we can't get forests for our defenders. I could put this here, and that way it doesn't super matter which soldier the farm is buffing, and they'll both get this. I might do that. They'll be basically on par. And we are on a difficulty I haven't beaten yet on the King of Nothing, so we'll see if, you know, I do have to kind of try. Put it on 2x speed. And again, let me know if this is too loud. Another farm. Do I want to place a farm in a different spot? We could also double blacksmith the Demon's Altar, which would be really interesting. And then we could get something like archers here. Let's try it. Let's double blacksmith. Movement speed is good when we have a lot of melee. Let's go with that. We'll double blacksmith it. We'll look for a ranged troop. I probably won't slap paladins there if I find them, but I might. Maybe imps. Or bombers or something could be good. I think I will just not nudge that down just a little bit. It's kind of a bit grating sometimes, the pings. Cemetery. Well, that's interesting. We're certainly... whatever goes there... yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's cemetery here. That'll bring these units back to life as imps. Hello, whoever's in the chat. This is taking a while. This is a tanky. Oh, do I have to set it to 2x every time? Oh, that's annoying. Or is it because I hit escape? Nope. Wow, this is taking a long time. And this is with blacksmiths. Goodness. Executioners. That could be a unit I put here. I could do executioners. Let's go for it. Let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. Blessing in 9 years. We have targets on the plot. These plots will level up. Perfect. Okay, well, the only 3 plots I have open. All right, let's slap some executioners there. I think bombers would have been perfect for that, but don't have them. Can't wait forever. All right, how are you doing here? That's pretty decent stats so far. Oh, they should be able to one-shot fairly quickly in this run because they got double blacksmiths. .04. It's gonna be a bit before they're doing 2 damage. I guess we'll find out how the game rounds, won't we? Because we'll know exactly when they start rounding. It's probably blacksmith. Level up that one in the mill. It's doing a lot of work. So I'm keeping up fairly well in unit count. I would like to see another copy of these, but I do have a wild card. Also, this one needs buffed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm in danger. Wow, I lost that one pretty bad. Maybe I need a tower. The units aren't getting it done. Okay. Alright, we will level up a unit then. Hey, Godsend. It's going good. Let's see. Nature would give us the forests, which I don't need. But also clone. Greed would give us attack speed and the overinvest. What difficulty am I on? I think I'm on Duke on King of Nothing right now. It's not going super well, but I'm also trying Demon Altar with tons of units from King of Nothing, plus the Executioner. So I'm still like trying stuff, you know, for the most part, but yeah, I am trying to play on the harder difficulties. Let's buff this one up. This is the most important unit, I think, right now. That should help quite a bit. I've got 31 health now. Ooh, blood is tough sometimes. I might have to start taking over the boulders manually because I'm going to be pushing the harder difficulties. What are you up to, Godsend? Are you? I'm guessing you're not on the same difficulty on all characters, but I'm just curious, like, what's your where are you at? Demon Altar would be great. So now we're getting 2 of these demons. And they're just going to keep getting stronger as my units die. Plus, they've got double blacksmiths on them. I am losing a... Well, okay, I'm now ahead of them in units. Let's take over. See how much damage these guys take to kill. 30, 40, 50, 60. Jesus, how much health do these guys have? Oh my god. Oh my god, they have over 100 health. Jeez Louise. Wow, I thought I was going to win that for sure. I think they killed themselves on these defenders. Oh, oh. There's no way. There's no way. I have to go down a difficulty and farm up some... King of Nothing, you're stuck at King 5. You seem to reach a point where you have to get incredibly lucky, and very few mistakes to win. Yeah, I've seen people talk about the how it used to get to certain difficulties and you can't just like do whatever you want anymore. And I get that, and I'm getting there, but I'm not. I don't have that many perk points on a lot of the kings. I kind of switch between them, so they're all like about the same level. Even though I've played for... How many hours have I played this for? 43 hours. I mean, it's a great game. Farm Cauldron. I will buy a farm. I will buy a cemetery. More cards is good. Always good to have more cards. Level the executioners. Level the cemetery. Probably level the castle, to be honest. Doesn't increase the damage by that much. I think they just recently buffed the attack speed of some of these. I think it might have been the castle. It might have been Spells or Greed's palace building. It was one of those. I'm taking over. Shoot these stupid archers in the back. So 13.5 rounds to 14. Good to know. God, they're so healthy. We'll say later difficulties, King of Greed is one of the hardest ones for nothing to fight. Okay. Yeah, I've noticed those mercenaries' stats get completely out of control at a certain point. I have noticed that. I've noticed my main problem on the higher difficulties that I've noticed tends to be spells. The initial volley from their wizards just obliterate all your stuff, and then they just win with time. Greed, the mercenaries are just tanky as all hell. It just takes forever to kill each model. And then blood is usually not a problem, but if they do beat your armies, they're so fast that they just right to your capital, and that's a life. I only have one left now, so we'll see how this goes. But this is not going to be a super helpful turn. I hope I can pull through on this one. It's progress again. Alright, we gotta kill these dumb defenders because all my units are killing themselves on them. Come on. Oh, I'm losing units quick. Get them! Go! Oh no. It's not looking good. Oh no! There's no way. These guys take like 8 of these boulders to kill. I'm not gonna give up. Never give up. Oh, I killed a bunch. Oh, it's over. Okay. We only made it 12 years. Oh, and I didn't level either. Yeah, let's just quick. Let's just do it again. Let's try it again. Maybe I'll get a better, maybe I just, oh, that's a weird orientation. I wish there was a, no, I get, it's part of the strategy. I get it. Blacksmith, maybe this time I'll actually blacksmith the capital, since it's going to be firing boulders for eons. Looks like we need... All right, we're gonna go big archers for now. These 3 little guys. Oh no! Oh, put that back on auto for now. I don't need to do that. You have a favorite king, Godsend? Ooh, attack speed beacon. Or the mercenary. Mercenary's not worth much right now, though. I could start it getting buffed up by the blacksmith. But am I going to have enough cash to make it worth it? And playing not as greed, I'm going to say probably not. Nothing in blood so far. Oh, do you have the perk that allows you to get the castle level 9? I do not. Nothing in blood so far, though my understanding is nature and progress are better. Yeah. Yeah, I like all of them. I like all of them. I can't say I have a... I would say there's something about... the combination of cards that blood has is really fun to play with, like tons of bombers dying, turning into imps, dying, making the demons stronger. Really, really fun. I do like that quite a bit. If I have enough units. Uh-oh. That's okay. These boulders are going to start smashing through things. Man, would it be wonderful if the auto-targeting of this was slightly smarter, like it was able to identify better spots for the AoE. I just don't want to have to do it manually, you know, you know what I mean? Bomber is not... not helpful here. I think I'll go with Castle. I like infinite rats with progress. Yeah, I had a really good I have basically a tutorial video for each of the kings. I put one up on YouTube like a week ago for nothing and just the game itself. But I do have one for each of the kings where I just play through one game of it and just sort of talk about the strategies you can use. And my progress one, I had a 2x2 rats, so they would level one up and it levels all 4 of them up. It was quite fun. Really, really quite fun. Is there any value in getting the dispenser? It could be sitting here with the blacksmith. I do need more units at some point. I need something in the front. I think I'll go with it. Every time enemies attack your units, they gain a poison stack. I wonder if this is better the longer, like the further in the difficulty you get, because the enemies are so freaking tanky. They would spend more time being poisoned. I do like 9 free rerolls. I think that's a really strong save. Saves you a lot of money. If I had like a tanky unit, maybe this would be good, but I may not even get one. I do need one though. I can't live with archers and a dispenser. There's no way I'm going to survive. Let's give it a try. We'll see what happens. I almost never take this perk because I just... But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's good. I don't really like these. I might take vampirism and put it on these archers if I don't have something else to do. I might even blacksmith here, and then I could have something here, this double blacksmith and beacon on the dispenser. Sacrifice is high value. I know, it really is. I just don't want to. Let's get... Jeez, I really don't have much. Let's get these guys up. Because they're getting farm bonuses anyway. I need more units. They're not gonna... Somebody's gotta live. Who am I fighting again? Greed and blood, that's right. Okay, archers are doing good. We've got another farm, another castle. I'm gonna need all 3 of these. Can I have all 3, please? Oh, I love taking the gambling perk where you get 2 random cards. You don't get to choose. You just get to play a bunch of cards, but it's so luck-based. Sometimes you just get a bunch of garbage. Sometimes you get perfectly what you need, and sometimes it's all hot garbage. Baby boom. Hey. I am intending to put something there. That's 9 years. I might be able to buy something. Hopefully it's a unit merchant. Let's level these guys up because they're really holding down the line right now. I love how cute the units are. One of my favorite things about this game is getting boars and then getting them really big with shamans. I don't know, it's funny to see huge boars or huge rats just like derping around the battlefield. It's really quite fun. Archer's attack speed is getting... Oh, paladins. Yes, please. Ooh, another king. Okay. Well, spells might kick my ass. Stone would give me... but spells has like chain lightning, which if I'm going attack speed is helpful. Also has the combustion for archers. Gosh, I don't know. I'm what would you guys pick here? I'm scared to... I want the stuff spells has, but I'm scared to click on it because their wizards just annihilate you late game. The ballistas of stone can be pretty problematic, but it's also like slightly more random offering. You just want me to sacrifice things, Scott said. You just want me to sacrifice all my stuff. Okay. All right, paladins here, they're going to baby boom, so let's try to get them leveled up before the blessing year, because the more models there are, the more we'll get for free. And they're dead. Stone's ballistas are scary, but they are the slowest thing on Earth. So if they kill all your units, it takes them like 5 minutes to get to your capital. Cards that give additional cards. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I do have imps and bombers, manglers. I don't like these. I'll just grab this and then I might use it for sacrifice. Let's put them there and then we'll just sacrifice them. Might even get something I want for here. I feel like warlocks or something. Oh, there goes the King of Spells, just obliterating everything. Does poison stacks last forever, do you know? I think they might. Okay, maybe the poison perk wasn't the worst thing. I feel like it is doing a lot. I would love to see a number next to poison thorns, the way you get numbers on your units so you can see what happened. Hey, here's your offering. Ooh, that's tempting. Get 3 random tome cards. Oh, there's another one. Clone. Destroy target plot forever. I don't have enough stuff. This could be... I could Earthworks that. But I don't have anything... Like if I bought offer, like I have offering, sacrifice, and then offering and raising in the shop, and I can't even, I don't have stuff to sacrifice because I can't buy anything. I could clone something. I might clone and then raise. I think that's what I'm going to do. Offering and Earthworks. I know. I think I'm going to clone something and then raise forever so I can get another Royal Council event. So let's put you here. I'm going to raise this plot. Boop. Okay. Damaging range of area attacks. Movement speed? No. I guess it's 9 free rerolls. And then offering. Should I sacrifice? I do need these leveled up. Maybe we... I'm gonna sacrifice. You have to keep up that you can't build exclusively for late game on higher difficulties. You have to be ready for each fight. So if I don't survive the next fight, I'm not going to survive year 30 and 34. Go, go, go. Shoot them, my archers. Shoot. Okay, the Spencer's starting to do some damage. I didn't choose stone, so I can't get the quarry. I just had a shop. So I think it's farm, or we could actually farm here to double the paladin count. I might do that. To increase the paladin count for the blessing. Hopefully we find some more paladin cards by the time that blessing comes, or I'm just not getting as much value. I'm actually kind of wondering if Poison Thorns is doing a lot for me here. I'm gonna put it here. All right, make more paladins. We're gonna double them. What are their stats like? Okay. Maybe I'll even get a farm and I'll have the perfect paladin group here. Fast, healthy, not a farm, a forest. I'll have healthy, strong, quick acting, many paladins. Oh, those boulders are juicy though. Look at that. I do like shamans. I don't know if they're good, but I like them. Who's texting me? I'm being texted. Alright, hopefully we find a paladin card here soon. This king agreed, so I'm not going to get one here. No, 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 they're so fast! Ah! Okay. Attack speed of towers. That increases the... But it's only at 2.29. It's not getting buffed. Let's roll it. Doubles the maximum HP of all your troops. 20% chance to deal critical damage. I actually like that a lot, because then archers crit a third of the time. Does this... And towers. So that would actually give the castle... Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. More attack speed. So now we should... So 1 in 5 attacks are crits now that weren't before. So this will be good. Yes, the boulder from the castle is critting. Beautiful. Damn. The year of the blessing is upon us. Boop. Double paladins. I never found another one, but that's okay. Looks like I might be in trouble because I haven't had any significant upgrades for a bit. This is another king of nothing. Whoa, those archers are fast. What? No, no, no. Ah, we're dead. Oh, no. We'll get a perk point, though. So you're saying I should get the increase the, where is it? Castle can level up 3 more times. Is this one like super good or something? %10% more damage, +1 unlock plot. Do you guys want to see me play in particular king? Let me know. Castle scaling to be very important for higher difficulties. Okay. Well, I will grab it now. Castle can level up 3 more times. Okay. Yeah, anybody want to see any particular kings? Got nothing, spells, greed, blood, nature, stone, and progress. Play whatever you think is fun, my good sir. While I do enjoy a good blood run, I also love putting things on boars. It is one of my favorite parts of this game. I've done the cross boars, boars on boars, rats on boars. Really just put everything on boars. It's fun. But we'll do blood. I haven't beaten it on Duke. We could try Duke. Castle can level up. I feel like the... Do you think the blood castle is important to level? Because I find those imps to be not only weak, but it can actually take a long time to get them all out on the field. And sometimes it's like by the time, like if you ever take the perk that doubles the amount of imps your pagoda can put out, and like the fight's over either in your favor or not in your favor by the time it's done dumping those imps out, and I feel like that's kind of a problem. Maybe it'd be nice if as you level it up, it also very slightly increases the speed that it dumps those imps out. The blood castle is good. The damage doubles each time. Okay. So the damage of the imps that you summon. All right, we'll get one. Percentage-based scaling more effective. This includes blood. Okay. All right, we'll go for it. The year is 537. These are your enemies. Progress and nature. Okay. Pagoda. Alright, do you guys think I should do 3 Demon's Altars? I mean, it is kind of fun. Cemeteries and bombers have the highest damage output. Okay. Yeah, I think that was the first time I ever played Blood was the most fun I ever had with the bombers, and then the game like refuses to give me bombers at this point. I don't know why. It just does not like me. I'm gonna go 3 Demon's Altars. And then I could cemetery up in the middle and have like 1,000 imps. How's that sound? We're gonna do it. We're gonna see what happens. Oops, I have that. Oops, we can put that on auto. Bombers. 3 altars as a treat. Yeah. Treat for me. Be there. I love the bombers. I love the progress perk that lets the converter towers turn things into bombers instead of rats. That's the funniest shit. Love that so much. Well, if you guys think I should, well, yeah, let's pagoda up. Boop. I'll pay attention next time. So it's 16.5 health, 3.3 damage. Enemies killed have a chance to be summoned back as allies. That's good. Let's precision the bombers so they can crit on their explosion. I assume that works. Yep. Perfect. They just do double damage when they explode. Awesome. Little life hack there. Procreate. Don't mind if I do. Bombers. 9 more critting bombers. Hell yeah. Did I put my chair back? Hang on a second. Ah! My chair's falling apart, by the way, so if you see me like wobbling around like a weeble wobble, it's not intentional. It's just my chair is failing me. Executioner overhaul. My lord, the prophet has foreseen a blessing in 9 years. Prosperity! I have literally never once managed to get prosperity to go off. It's like freaking impossible. Hang on a second. My cat's yelling like it's in danger. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Are you playing? What are you doing? They're fine? Okay, I'm back. I think they were having fun. Okay. Well, carnage. Bombers can explode for more damage when they die. I'm so sorry about that. He's just really loud. Please ignore. More bombers. I'm gonna turn my sound down a little bit. I'm too close. Where's my cemetery at? Give me the cemetery. Uh-oh. Wait. Wait. What? Wait. Get... Hurry. Imps, please. Oh, God. Go. No. No. You can do it. No. Hurry. Hurry. No. No. Oh, reroll for cemetery? Yeah. Yeah. That would be great. If they would let me have. Oh my god. Time to wage war against another king. We're going stone here. Pagoda. Okay, so it did double the damage of the imps. Defenders break imps. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, reroll for oh my god. They will not give me the cemetery. There'll be one in the shop. Gosh. Sacrifice it. Okay, unify. Okay, let's orchard and then overhaul. Boop. Okay, 2 demon altars. That's fine. Dang it. Imps, go! There's no way. There's no way! goodness. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, maybe defenders would actually be helpful. I have no idea. Oh no. Guys, don't clump. Wait. Hurry. Oh god. Declump, please. Don't do it. Okay, okay. Yes, there we go. Overhaul is one of the best cards in the game. I think so too. I like it a lot. No, it's fine. No, I don't think you're backseating. I think that Winslaya has the wrong definition of backseating. Backseating is when you like tell someone what to do. Suggestions are different. Or like, this is what I like, or I think this is strong. That's not, I don't think that's not backseating. Backseating is like, you should have grabbed this. Put it next to there. Like the way Zombie tells me how to play skirmishes. You know. Hi, buddy. You a good boy? You playing with your sister? These freaking... Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's not the executioners doing damage. It's the imps or everything dying on the... Yeah, I needed a tower. I needed something to do damage other than units. Because when I run up against certain groups like this... Yeah, I didn't even get a level. Okay, let's try it again. I haven't won a run yet this live stream, but that's because I'm trying to beat harder difficulties. Okay, all right, Pagurda. Do I dare do the exact same thing again? At least this time I have a cemetery, so that's a little different. Oh, that was fast. I looked away and it was done. Okay, so I need to save a spot for something else. But I will up the cemetery. Calvin, here, put your little face on stream. Here, look here. Look here. Sacrifice. I could sack like an imp. It hasn't like been buffed at all. It's basically playing 3 cards, right? Maybe that's the right way to go. I'll lose my units, but everything gets better. I don't know. It's kind of like playing 3 cards instead of 1, sort of. So then you got to replace it. The Trapper. Ugh, Trappers. I don't know what to do with you. Fireworks. Bombers have their attack range area doubled. Well, now that would be fun if I had them, but I'm going to grab it because it's extremely fun, and I'm just going to try to find bombers now. So... What level was a pagoda? Oh, it's 3 now. Okay, cool. I think my cat thinks I'm talking to him or something. Because whenever I'm like on the phone, like he gets so obsessed and has to like follow me around. It's quite strange. I didn't realize that there was a visual change for the extra upgrades for the Capitol buildings. That's really cool. My lord, the prophet has foreseen a blessing. Double the damage of the card on the target plot. I would love to have a bomber there. but I don't have one yet. I should be rolling for that. There's a tier 3 cemetery, yeah. You want to go play with your sister, buddy? Do you want to play Nine Kings? Are you jealous that I'm online with other people? Well, not progress. Thank you very much. Now I want bombers and farms. That's what I want next. Give me the bombers and give me the farms. I don't want to play any of these. Hey, don't claw my face. What are you doing? Look, you see his little paw? Like. What are you doing? What happened to playing with your sister? Go play with your sister. Ooh, well, I don't know about this placement for stuff. I feel like it's always the wild card. Now you have the buff on you. I need, yeah. Blood Rebellion. Wondering when they're going to release the next Kings. I'm very excited about that. Oh God, please give me a bomber. I cannot believe you. Oh, new stuff. Haste. Increase target's movement speed by 200. Ooh, boy. I won't have enough money for a second thing, though, unfortunately. 200% movement speed. Can you imagine if I had that on bombers? They would probably get to their target before they could get attacked, which would be great if I had any. This is where I put my bombers. If I had any, should we try the new card out? I guess. I mean, I wish I had a little bit more gold. Okay, let's haste these imps, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, Calvin, I'm gonna move you because you're getting in the way. Okay, they're fast. I think they died really fast because they were in the front, moving 200% speed, so they just run into the path of the bullets. Bombers with haste. I know I want it, but the game won't give me a bomber. Bammer. Static. No. Offering is good, but I don't. I guess I could offering a wall or something. Some tomes. Do you think I'm talking to you? Stop it. Calvin, you do slashing damage and I'm not resistant. Alright, this is where I'm going to put my bombers when I get them. Oof, these are getting a lot of stat boosts, though. Cat hair all over the place. All right, level 6 pagoda. 56 damage on those little imps. Holy moly. 21 of them, too. Maybe I'll get that perk that doubles the amount I can summon. Oh my god. There it is. Bomber. Holy. All active troops are replaced with level 3 imps. Is that worth it? It's like, I guess it's kind of like 3 card plays. I don't know. Gambling is not. I could roll and try to get fireworks again because that's pretty funny. And the blessing is doubles the damage. Yeah, so if I have bombers here, let's roll it. Nope, doubles the maximum quantities of imps though. I will take that. Bomber here. Okay, so that they're gonna have their damage doubled on the year of the prophecy. So hopefully we can get another ballistas. We can get another imp. Sorry, bomber before that happens. Here we go. There we go. We got them at max level, so then the damage will be doubled next year. Hell yeah. And they have the extra size range. Ooh, we're mowing through them now. Here we go. Wait, not yet. Offering, shaman. Let's get offering. Or here we go. Boop. 67 damage when they explode. AoE. God, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. I want to put something here to buff them. I am fighting nothing, so it's possible I could get either a blacksmith or a farm. So I want to leave that spot alone. So we'll put a quarry here. And then I can either sacrifice it or I can let it go if I get something better. Whoa, that was fast. What the heck? Vampirism, imps. I could. Oh no, because this is already leveled. These are the ones that do more damage when they die. That's right. And they're fast. Oh yeah, I gave them haste, but it's not on there, which is interesting. Okay. Well, it's probably change the move speed stat. Yeah, but we can't see that stat. So, unfortunately. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's not an enchantment because then the library could double it. Wonder if it carries over to graveyard imps. Decent question. I doubt it, because this is the building summoning the imp, so the haste is applied to these and not these, but it very well could. There's a lot of information in this game that's hidden, I guess. So, we're going to clone. I could make more bombers, is the thing, because the range is doubled. I could actually put 3 bombers here and have another set of 3 by the cemetery. I'm gonna do it. Oh my god, that was fast. Oh yeah, here we go. Explodes for more damage when dead. Another extra space. Put it here. Okay, sacrifice wizard. I could sack this imp. I mean, I'll hang on to that. I'll just, I'll Carnage. So these guys are 27 members, 18. Yeah, these ones do so much more damage. So 10% HP, though. Yeah, but there's more models in this group. So this will just make their explosion even better. 20% of their health is 4 more damage in an AoE. Oof. Trez Bucket. I'm not really looking for anything from these guys. They're just mowing through these spells, guys. Jeez Louise. Awesome. Wizard's Spire. Spire is not helpful. Doubles the quantity of... Oh, the damaging range of area attacks could go up 30%. Or do I double the... Because double... Oh, but doubling it is multiplicative. Like, it's not double the base. I think it's double the new quantity. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. And we're going to put out some wizards. Red wizards. Or warlocks. Yeah, 87 imps. Look how long it's taking to get them all out. Oh, fight's over. We only summoned like 60% of them. Oh, incredible. Oh, here's Earthworks. We'll put a Trez Bucket back here and then we'll Earthworks it. Calvin, will you refill my coffee? He's ignoring me. Make peace with an enemy king. I'm not really using stone. Wizards. Why do they run towards the cemetery and back? They've always done that. I don't get it. Oh, bombers. Oh, hell yeah. More bombers out. I could even cemetery. Wait, can you double cemetery? Like when a unit dies, will it summon 2? Because that'd be really funny. Because I could put it here because this is a better stack, and then try to get another spot opened up. Or do I just take more bombers because they are exploding for double damage? Maybe I'll get a blacksmith at some point. Wouldn't that be novel? I still need 2 more Demon Altar cards. Getting large. Here's my tier 3 wizard. Oh, okay, here we go. We got some cards here. There's another wizard. Imps are... I just have this one stack of imps now. What if I rolled, what would I be looking for? Bombers? That's about it. Or a rainbow card, which I want to find those ogres. There's a bomber. Next shop. We do have another shop before the end, so let's just leave it here because I think I'm looking for buildings at this point. Put you back there. You could be a sack building or something. The imps are getting kind of big. Sacrifice and another cemetery. Unit causes area damage. Yep. Perfect. More. Alright, so I was going to put more bombers somewhere. Probably, well, let's see here. It doesn't super matter. Okay, let's combustion. Yeah, it's equal to its attack, which is a lot. These guys really, really explode. Whoa. Yeah, they just did a quick 23,000 damage in like the first 2 seconds. Third bomber. Don't mind if I look at my hand. The perfect blood hand. You may not like it, but this is what peak blood performance looks like. Oh man, I got a lot of archers, but they're no match for my thousands of... I'm still summoning imps! Ooh, wild card. 10 enemies have a chance to become allies. Yes, I like that. Bomber. GG lol. Yeah. Well, we'll see. You never know. But I do feel like this is a good one. Ah, yes, the symmetry. I do need the Demon's Altars because these guys should be pretty freaking pumped up by this point. Yeah, they absolutely are. All right, there we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the demons. They're big. That's without shamans. Like, that's just how big they are. It's great. Okay, so we have a cemetery. Another cemetery. So that would be level 3 cemetery. We have a bomber. We have a wild card of combustion. We have all good stuff right now. All good stuff. Do we want something like a beacon? Nope. Not really. I don't think we buy anything else here because our reroll is 30. I don't want any of this stuff. So what's more important? Probably the bomber at 3. Now the wild card, we do want this leveled up. And then we'll cemetery here. Okay. Because that's buffing. That's long-term investment on the demons. And their front line just melts away. There's demons and the wizards. The wizards are doing very little damage. And I think that's less because they don't do damage. And I think it's more because by the time their bolt leaves their staff, the enemy they targeted is already dead. So it never hits. Yeah, 209 damage. I don't think 27 wizards firing 36 damage equals 209. I think they're just not getting a chance to hit things, which is fine because it means we're kicking ass. I wish I could put static on these Demon's Altars. That would be great because they live for a long time. Offering. Hey, there we go. Perfect. Look at this dumb Trez bucket doing nothing. We have to play all of our cards. Offering. Boop. Earthworks. I did want to put another unit right here. Oh, overhauls. But most things are leveled up. Damn. There might be a way to do this. No, there isn't. Without just giving up my cemeteries. I guess they're not... no, because they're making these deal billions of damage. I think I'm just going to have to sell these overhauls. I think I will Earthworks this, and then put it back, and then put another bomber there. There's nothing, like... There's not really anything to... Yeah, there's nothing to level. And if I had left a cemetery, killed these, and leveled the cemetery, that would have been pointless, because I already had the cemeteries. So I just have less yeah, let's just sell it, whatever. Wizard. This one looks really cool, the champion of the wizard of spells. That's true, but there was nothing else to... I guess the bomber... Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, 2 cemeteries. Place one over there. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh man, am I gonna lose this? What the heck? My wizards are hang in there, wizards. Wow, I did not expect this to go so poorly. Oh god. Do you lose the whole thing? Yeah. Oh my god. Motherfucker. Oh my god. Fuck you, King of Spells, you stupid shithead. Oh my god. Son of a bitch. Oh my god, that's annoying. Yeah, no sustain. Yeah. Summons are stronger per rank. Level up 3 more times per rank. Oh, I mean, Royal Decree, rerolls, special cards. I'll go with the summons, just because, I mean, you start with the Demon's Altar, so it's kind of impossible not to get value out of this summons, plus the imps. But I'm sure this is good too. But these kind of all tie, like these just go into each other, really, which is really quite synergistic. Okay, who do you want to see next? Somebody tell me who to play. I'm not picking this time. Oh, I can't wait for these ones. Cemeteries, Pagoda, and Altars all count as summons. Yeah, cemeteries, yep. All right, tell me who to play. I can't wait for, if you guys looked at the Steam cards, because they've kind of spoiled, quote unquote, who these two are. And I just want to say that in a video I recorded, I predicted what this one is. I predicted this one, and I was close on this one. Close. But I did literally exactly say what this one is going to be in a video I recorded, so I'm pretty happy about that. Nature. Okay. But the focus of this is going to be putting things on boars. Please understand. Ooh, I haven't beaten it on count. Okay. Treants attacks, procreate every time you lose a life. Those are pretty cool. Oh yeah, I just took the HP for boars. God, I love boars. Elves on boars, boars on boars. Special cards. 10% more likely to reappear in shop. Boar build are never boring. It's true. It's true. They are interesting. Let's get a treant since it's a heal and damage now. Nature is the first king I ever lost a life with playing. Playing this game, I never lost a single life until I played Nature, and then it was because that was back when the treant didn't heal and deal damage, it just healed. So if you lost your units, your tower couldn't do anything to stop them. So you would just, like, I think I lost the first fight with my 3 elves or whatever to, like, whatever I was fighting, and then they just walked over to the base because it was just trying to heal them. Boars! Treants, poison, vial. Well, I kind of have to put a unit out, or they're just going to walk at the base. And I'm at the mercy of the healing from the tower. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Go boars! I've never had a big mycelium run either. That would be kind of fun to do. What? No, not again. Not again! No, get this stuff out of my sight. Oh no. Sacrifice. I'll take that and try to find a way to use it. Boop. Big tree. What are you hitting for? 1.43. I guess it's a huge AoE though. Elves. Ooh, all good. All good cards. I'm gonna go with the elves. Need some damage. Ooh, I should really have taken something to put here to sacrifice later. But I didn't, so I'm gonna put it here, and I'll still do that. Ooh, 3 procreate cards. Hell yeah. Well, then we're gonna have a whole bunch of elves. So let's procreate boars, and I'll do 1 on the elves. Because we're gonna, that way they can ride, they'll have enough boars to ride as the elves continue adding them up. Whoa! Forest! Hell yeah! But I don't want to sacrifice it, and I want it there. I don't have stuff over here yet, though. I'll put it there, and then I could always sack it and then put another one there. I'm torn between getting the things I want and getting the things I don't want so I can sacrifice them. So much cat hair in my coffee. I don't want more of these. What are you doing? Blessing in 9 years. Peacetime. Double the HP. Okay. Put more myceliums down. I think they're fun. I don't know how good they are. These count as a tower, right? Actually, don't know. I don't know if this counts as summons or a tower. Like, is this a cemetery? Or is this like a scout tower? Does anybody know? Vampirism, Mangler, Sacrifice. I already have a Sacrifice. Let's, it's time to wage war against another king. Progress or stone, my lord? Stone would let us buff up these myceliums, whereas progress we could get, say, precision. Defenders riding boars. I don't know. What do you, I'm gonna go get a drink because I don't want this hairy coffee, and then let me know what you want me to fight. Alright, I'm back. If you put a cauldron next to the tree, it'll poison all the enemies it hits. It can be really strong. Okay, stone it is. Stone it is. So... I'm gonna fight stone right away. Nope, nature. I'm at a loss here. Actually, I'd say nature. When I play nature, I get the most analysis paralysis about where to put stuff. For some reason, it's just nature. Everybody else, I'm like, eh, it's whatever. I'll just slap it there. Don't know. Boars. I could have another set of boars over here. Getting healthier, and then put something on them later. Ballistas. I could have crossbows. We didn't get it. Let's roll. Oh, I got it. Okay, ballistas. Okay, we're gonna do it. Clone is good, and then I don't have enough money. So let's get crossbows going. You love a good crossbow. Poison's not the worst on the ballista since they pierce. Yeah, I'm lacking in upgrades here. I wouldn't mind having a cauldron on both of these, but I don't at this time. I could clone something. Let me clone this forest so I can sack this forest in the middle to level all these buildings up, and then we'll wildcard the archers up. Grab something to put over there, and then we'll sacrifice to level everything up. There's another elf. Or a forest that I don't need. Slap an elf there for a second, it's fine. And then we'll get a, I'll put this here just in case we do get that cauldron at some point, but I'll just slap an elf there. I'll just sack the forest in the middle. It's fine. It's 4 card plays. Yeah, I can feel the need for the sacrifice here. I'm starting to get a little close. That wasn't too bad, though. Do we need frontline? Because I have a lot of... I don't know. I might grab this and just see if I can find a way to use it. Okay, sack. So 4 levels. Go crossbows. It's so interesting to think about, you know, each time... Ooh, 10% HP. Doubles every heal effect you receive. Wow. I don't know. Do you guys think that's... Do you think Revitalize is good here? Because it's not like the Treant heals for a lot, but it would be still doubling it. This isn't a heal, it's a health increase on the forest. Would you take Revitalize or Poison Thorns here? Because I'm healthy. Like, they have fairly high max health because of the forest, so, like, the Poison Thorns will last... We'll be giving more stacks out, but then again, having more health means that healing them could keep them alive. It's a flat amount, though. I don't know. Anybody have an opinion? If you don't give me an opinion, I think I'm going to take poison. Yep. Okay. There he goes. Poison forest. Okay, get more health. Doubles the stacks. Yeah, that's true. And if I can get that cauldron at some point. Another farm I wouldn't hate. Explodes when killed. So what happens, does anybody know how that works with the boars? Like, if I put carnage on the boars, is it the boars that die and explode, or is it because the elves and the boars kind of combine? Is it then the elves' stats that matter, not the boars? Like, if you put carnage on these boars, does it do anything, or should I put it on the elves? I don't know how that works. Game's a little cryptic about that. Other than that, I'm waiting for, Earthworks wouldn't be bad. Because I need some stuff. I need some space. I mean, the elves have a similar amount of health, but the boar's health is going to keep going up. No idea. Yeah. Why don't we put it on the boars, and we'll watch for little explosions. And if we don't see them, then we know it doesn't work. I have no idea. Oh, Cauldron and Earthworks. Yeah, I need to Earthworks, like, here would be good. Get a couple of plots. But I think I want to do that Cauldron thing you were talking about. That sounds fun. Peacetime. I don't want to peace anybody. Oh, it was the blessing. Nice. So they doubled the health, I think, of these. Which is fine, maybe? All right, Cauldron. There we go. So I've got a poison heal. Okay, the enemy is doing so poorly that I can't tell if my buffs are working or not. Darn. Dang, I missed the first volley. Ah, what is this garbage? This is all hot garbage. How are we doing on this? This is only level 1. Orchid Earthworks. I want to put the Paladin. Do I need the Paladins anymore? I'm not sure I do. I could dump that card. I think I'll still Earthworks this mycelium. I figured out, by the way, if you haven't tested this yourself, but if you get rid of the mycelium, it keeps their little spores, but like unless I put this card back out, they won't activate. So they'll just stay dormant like this, which is interesting. Which I had, I had never tested that out. I also would like to put a farm right there. Put that over there. Oh, look at that. They stay dormant forever. So I have to put that guy back right there or they don't wake back up? Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, so it's worse. It's even worse. That feels like that shouldn't work that way. If you put it back down, they should all reactivate. I guess how does the game know that it's the same card? So somehow it's tied to this plot. Interesting. Did not know. Did I take a vampirism already once? I think I did. Do you guys have that? You do have vampirism. I guess I could put vampirism on the crossboars as well. It could save their lives. I don't know where I want to expand to. Fuck if I know. About right there. I am going to farm up here, though, because I want, again, infinite things riding infinite boars. That's my fantasy. It's the world I want to live in. Yeah, I don't need procreate. I need to actually level up the thing. Yeah, let's level up the elves. They're clearly the DPS at the moment. Sacrifice. I could sacrifice this farm just to level up a bunch of stuff around it. Doubles every heal. Every time enemies attack, you gain a poison stack. I'll just double up on that. It doesn't seem too bad. Ooh, that initial volley was hella strong. Those archers just wrecked everything, but now it's our turn. My lord, our diplomats can make peace with an enemy king. Oh, probably blood. I'm not using your stuff. We're feeling strong, ready to lose to the final boss. Fill up that forest. Health equals damage at this point. That was dangerous. Okay, they're taking a lot of poison damage, though. Oh, the mycelium are actually kind of doing some work. Crossbows? Crossbows. I mean, ballistas. Hey, shrine. You're a little late, bud. 25? I think I'm still going to grab it. That was a fun building. Okay. Beacon. We could blacksmith or beacon here. Probably blacksmith. We could also quarry. That would only affect these three, so probably not the best use. Orchard is okay, but it's a little... I'm a little late on that one, too. Mycelium is level 3. Shrine plus lab rats is hilarious. Yes, yes it is, especially when you have the 2x2 lab rats, and then every time the shrine levels, you get 4 lab rat level ups. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Blacksmith. We don't have. There is no blacksmith. I wanted a farm here, but I'm kind of thinking. I guess I could look for a. When do I get my next plot? Okay, so I shouldn't buy things I can't use right now because I don't have access to plots. Ballista. So I'm gonna ballista. I can shrine like over here. I can steel coat. Probably the elves because they're my DPS. Vampirism. Probably these guys since they don't have any Or I could double it up on the elves. So I'm going to roll orchard. There's another forest. There's a farm. If I roll again, this isn't my last shop. Okay, I'll be good there. All right, let's farm, shrine, ballista. Okay, so the shrine sometimes will level itself up, which is nice because you save money in the long run, but I cannot control it. So right now it's going to spend money at the same rate I make it, but if it ever levels up, it'll start spending less money than I make. Put things on boars. Woohoo, those ballista, those crossbow bolts. Blacksmith? I have not the space for that, but I will... Oh no, I will this turn. Okay, where do we want a blacksmith? I mean, it's the elves doing a lot of damage, but a lot of that is because they're getting 129% bonus to their stats from the boars. So blacksmith could be good somewhere else, like over here on the ballista. It's a percentage, though, and these guys have a high percentage of damage. So I'm thinking... what am I thinking? I'm thinking here, and we're gonna blacksmith them, even though it's only hitting the one unit. It was the ceremonial ballista facing the wrong direction. I love that bug has been in the game since I started playing. There's for some reason, when the ballistas line up, the one at the very left corner, like over on this side, will always be facing backwards. And then as you increase the number of ballista you have, the proportion of backwards facing ballistas stays the same. So eventually you'll have like 2 facing the wrong way and then 3 facing the wrong way. And it's really funny, and I don't know why it does that, but it's kind of hilarious. And I love that they face the wrong way. I don't want any of these things. I guess my ceiling, I can't open up a spot yet though. So these don't help me. I guess I'll grab a procreate. And so we're up to 35 and 36. So these are going to start outpacing the boar. So we'll procreate the boars so the elves can always have a mount. And then the excess boars are just little frontline guys, which is good. Keep them busy while the elves do all the work. Kind of wrecking them. Wild card. 3 procreates? Sure. So wild card the shrine up so it stops costing me so much money. So we have, we need more boars for these guys to ride, 32. And then that will increase, they're both increasing actually. Steel coat. Let's put it on the elves again. They're my DPS, and then let's procreate. These guys are just excess. They're not doing a whole lot. I might procreate the... How strong are you guys? 91 health. Well, no. See, they're just worse than having more boars. 145. Let's just procreate these because the excess boars are just frontline. That's just more health than the paladins have, and it's not like there's like defenses, as far as I know. Okay, did you guys level up? Nope. Hell yeah, ballista. Boom, there we go. So these guys are up to 35 members, 34. Okay, pretty good. Getting a little chaotic over there, isn't it? Clone. Ooh, a haste. Target's movement speed by 200%. What would I use that on? Maybe the paladins or perhaps the boars? I would say... Jeez, I don't know. I want to buy it because it's fun, but I don't know what I need it for. Are these leveled up? Boars, boars. The shrine is level 3, so we're good there. We actually don't have enough things to upgrade at this point for the shrine. So what I really need is earthworks, but I ain't gonna get one. Let's get the haste, and I guess I don't need anything else. I guess we're going infinite here, guys. We're gonna save the money. Haste. Gosh, what do I put the haste on? So always procreate these boars, I think. Target's movement speed by 200%. These guys do, like, really not that much. I think it's just the boars, and then any excess boars we have can run into the front line, I guess. Whoa, those are fast boars. Did you see them? They're gone already, but... Man, I really wanted to haste bombers that run. I've got to try that again. I've got to get there. So you have a steel coat. You could use it. Oh, do you have a steel coat? No, that's the poison. It looks so different. Okay, so this shrine has leveled itself up once, and I leveled it up once, so now it's only spending 3 gold per level up. So I'm actually slowly making money again rather than staying the same, which is good because there's shops after the boss if you want to go infinite. Procreate. King of Nothing is leading his final assault. Okay, well, more boars. Infinite boars. Clone. Well, the... I don't know here. Is everything level 3 except for... It's worth more money to me to... Yeah, I get more money by selling a card and letting this spend 3 coins to upgrade than I do for upgrading it and this not doing it, which is pretty funny. And then Vampirism. You have a stack of Vampirism. Let's put one on the crossboars. It could matter. If they're taking some chip damage from something and they live, maybe they'll heal back up. He's ripped. Okay, first volley was not good for me, but now I've got all the... I'm not doing any damage! Oh, now they're dead. Okay, now they're all suddenly dead. This has been pretty wild. Okay, easy peasy. We did it. Kingdom has thrived. Let's continue playing. And we'll see. Usually you just lose in like me. Usually I just lose in like 10 more years anyway, so. Okay, but now I can upgrade, which is fantastic. I can buy plots because I've got this shrine, so I really only need to put things down once and then they just get like infinitely stronger. So I'll just buy a plot there, slap a blacksmith, and then this shrine will just see to upgrading things. I don't ever need to buy copies of cards ever again. Okay, steel coat doing work back there. Just saw a whole lot of zeros popping up. Damn, that was fast. Doing well here. Poison vials? No. Forest? Got the double forests. Could always get a farm next to these boars. There's a lot of boars there. Another forest. Because then that would be... Let's do it. It's time to wage war against another king. How about spells, even though he's probably going to kick my ass? All right, let's continue to forest these boars. Because again, that's percent buffs to the elves. So the elves will hop on those boars and then they'll be like, whoa, shit. Okay, never mind, we struck back. Holy crap. Earthworks. Eh. Wait, why do I have 2 cards? How did I get Earthworks and a forest? Am I stupid? Wait, what happened? Why did I get 2 cards? Okay. How's the crossbow damage doing? 18, not that much. But they pierce. Archer farm scout tower does nothing for me at this point. Archer. $41. Unlocks 3 new random plots with forests on each of them. But then I would have to get rid of those forests. Honestly, that would just be a sink because the shrine would be randomly upgrading those forests that aren't going to be in position to really do anything. So I don't think it's that. I could roll and see if I can get something else like the double the poison. Doubles the HP of all troops. Yes. Now that's 500% stat bonus on these elves, so that's pretty disgusting. I can't afford that. No, that's okay. We'll just we'll steel coat somebody. We could put a second steel coat on. Oh, these guys did a lot of damage. Whoa. Holy moly. Procreate. So we can afford it, but then I won't be able to, the shrine won't go off, so I think I'll just wait a second on that one. So again, we have, so we're making archers, but not boars. So I'm just going to keep procreating these boars up. I can't believe I doubled their HP. And now they're, oh my god, they're up to 643 health. Wild card farm. At a certain point, I'll have too many forces. Wait, like I don't even know here. Because the shrine, I don't need the wild card. Like the shrine just does it for me for 3 gold. What I really need is, I guess do I need 3 farms? Like, no. I guess I'll grab a soldier and I might put it out. I don't know. We'll see. I am going to farm up these boars, though, so that there's even more boars. Shrine will take care of that for me. I have no money. I'll have a shop next turn. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to buy... Wow, their attack speed is pretty sick on those boars. What the heck? Offering. Destroy target. Plot to receive random tome cards. That's not bad, is it? Could also get, yeah, let's grab it. And then again, I can't buy anything. So I'll just put a 53. So this is, actually I can just have a farm there. so much, like 300 units die in the first like 1 second. Earthworks again, huh? That'll save me some money. Good Earthworks this blacksmith. Get 2 more plots without having to pay for them. Oh my gosh. It's a pretty good run so far. Could blacksmith up the... Is that going to help? Steel coat. I feel like steel coats are helpful when they do so much damage on the first hit. Choose a king to make peace with. Well, I mean, the king of nothing. Toxic relationship. Declare war and peace with the same king in a run. Oh, yeah, we had a toxic relationship. I could put this soldier here, and it would actually not be terrible. I just have, like, too many... I have so many units, though. But oh well. I like big units. Farms, forests, blacksmiths. This is great. This is, like, quite the little empire I have here. Another procreate. 90. Okay. The shrine's doing work. God, I've gotten so many free cards out of that, basically. Holy moly. Wild card, archer. I want to do a, I just want something to sacrifice with the offering. Just gonna shove this over here for a second. Let it get 2% damage. Leveled up for free. Whoops. It's okay. I'm still gonna sack it, I think. There's no way it's gonna do like 150 damage. Okay, I was wrong. 360 damage. Hi, I'm live. How are you doing?
Are you winning?
Yes, I am winning. Finally. I'm finally winning. No enchantments on these guys. Spire doesn't feel like it's going to be able to keep up with the... I guess I could put it... No, because there's no way it's going to keep up, right? I guess I can try. We can see what happens. If I put it like here where it starts getting blacksmithed, it can at least... don't upgrade the... Okay, good. It healed 78 health. Wage war against another king. Oh, I don't know. Progress is... kill myself on their defenders. But elves shoot the things in the back. Stone has the ballistas, which are annoying. And... But that's about it. I don't really want... I guess I could get the crit from progress. We'll see. This might get myself killed. We'll see. Let's offering this thing before it gets any more upgrades. Bam. So these guys are 3. So let's... Again, the boars... They're way ahead. These are touching 2 farms. These are touching 2 farms. This is real. This is a lot of farms. Steel coat. I mean, I guess we just continuously put steel coats on these units because enemies hit so fucking hard that, yeah, it doesn't seem to matter how much health you have at a certain point. Like those ballistas the enemies had were just one-shotting things. These guys aren't doing much. So 64 and 71. So we always want to make sure there's more boars. to ride on, because then the leftovers are just frontline, which is great. Go distract while they reload, because my attack speed is bad. Nobody has... Actually, they're getting attack speed from the boar percentages. You can see... Okay, that's an insane amount of attack speed. First hit's a crit. This is great on the ballistas, because guess what? They pierce. They're going to murder everything on the enemy's side. Whoa. Beautiful. Offering Spire. Wild card. I mean, the battles aren't going to last long enough for shamans to do anything. Doubles every heal effect. Attack speed of your towers. No. Every poison effect is now applied twice. Yeah. If that even matters at this point. I'm not sure it does. I don't really... Oh, wait a minute. Now I have an idea. I could Cauldron... Yeah, actually, do I want the Cauldron anymore? Like, should I just get rid of it? Like, what is this really doing for me now that the damage is so high across the board? It could be a mistake to get rid of it. It could be. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to put it back. Oh, I could put in... Oh, I should have done this in a different order. Okay. It's fine. I'll sack one of these with offering. Okay, good. It leveled up the right one. Perfect. Never punished. If I had known this was going to go so well, I wish I had gotten a vault a long time ago, because I'd have so much more money for shopping. Because, like, at this point, I just want, like, enchantments and stuff. Forgot to do the offering first. Why am I so dumb right now? Maybe we need to stop. I like when you have so many units on the plots that you can barely see what's going on. That's really fun. Clone is good. Offering this cauldron up. Okay. Overinvest. Hell yeah. I just need some money. Earthworks. These are base damage, these myceliums. It's just there's so many out on the field now that they're kind of worth keeping. I don't think... Okay, how can I get stronger? So what's really doing the damage is boars holding crossbows and boars mounted by elves. I can't really set that up again over here, especially with this treant in the way. That can never move. So the best thing I could do is have like boars, elves, or boars, crossbows, blacksmith. I could get rid of the cauldron. So if we get like, but then we wouldn't have farms. And that's another thing, is that there's like 1 billion units in here. So we would have base numbers. So I'm not sure what I can do to get stronger based on the positioning I have. There's a farm and a blacksmith here. So I could put something here. It's just the problem is if I put something here, it's going to suck the farm buffs away. So I'm almost better putting a tower here. But then we go back to the same problem where it's like, what is the point of these towers? I mean, I guess the mycelium in the long run being buffed by the blacksmith here could be good, but we're on 50. So I don't know. I think I might... Is this a spot? I cannot tell. Let's clone. Let's go for the mycelium thing and see if we can. Is this an empty spot? Yeah, because I earthworks just. Why is this highlighted like this? That's really strange. Let's earthworks this. Unlock every plot in a run. Kings Without Borders. Funny joke. I could sell some of this stuff instead of using it because my shrine does it for free. So why don't we overinvest in these? Wait. 15% of this stats is worse than 15% of the boar stats because the boar this would be almost 150, which would mean it would give me 150% more to this guy. Although upgrading this 15% would mean the base is higher for the boars to upgrade. Ooh, that's math I don't know what the answer is. But I'm going to be safe and put it on the boar because that's not going to be a waste no matter what. There we go. Overinvest in my boars. God, they're going to do so much damage. I have 2 gold. I did it. That's something. I never decided what to put over there. These guys just don't do anything. Hey, Ruby. Ruby. Yeah, thank you. I could clone a... I could either put a blacksmith or a forest here. These guys' health could... Also, I have these mycelium. I could just put more myceliums down. You know what I mean? I think I'll grab the blacksmith. That seems the safest bet. Clone. I have no money. Okay, so let's mycelium here. Just let the shrine just buff all these things up slowly. We're just gonna... Maybe that's the best thing I can do in the long run is just have absolutely shit ton of mycelium. I win so fast though. They're only spitting out like 1 a round. I'm too strong. Too strong, everybody. What do I do? Put a forest here. Their health again is not going to be high enough to really do anything at this point, I don't think. Orchard could be useful. It's just that it won't be buffed because roots trapping enemies is useful, but at this point it's like, even if I upgrade to 3, trapping 9 enemies when there's like 500 enemies doesn't do anything. The Spire is barely doing anything, but the damage is getting buffed, so eventually this might actually be healing enough that it matters. I guess I'll grab the Orchard, but I don't think that's what I'm going to use. I think I'm just going to buff... I'm just going to put out more mycelium, I guess. Let the shrine do its work. Soon I'm just going to be selling my cards every turn. Ruby! What? You don't like that the door is shut? Cats are so funny. If the door is shut, life is ending. It was a heck of a run. I don't need these things. Make peace with an enemy king. I guess progress, because I don't need to make any more progress at this point. You know what's interesting is eventually I'll be able to sell the shrine or destroy it and put something else there because there won't be anything left that needs upgraded. So that's interesting. Blacksmith? I guess. All right, so now I'm just in a holding pattern. I'll probably just sell every card I get because, again, selling it for 9 gold and letting the shrine upgrade it for 3 is better than using a card and then the shrine not functioning. So a net profit of 6 gold if I do it the former way. Offering, we will hang on to that for when the shrine is done. Yeah, it's more beneficial for me to just sell a card every turn. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like 4 upgrades left to go before the shrine is going to be kaput. Oh my god. Is anyone still watching this? This is nuts. It's absolutely nuts. The chaos has increased. Enemies grow stronger. Soldier, into the pit. So now what we're probably looking for is we need royal decrees. We need enchantments or tome cards from shops. That's about it. And then we just wait for the enemies to outscale us and kill us. Poison vial. I can actually use that. It's not great, but it's better than just selling. Here you go. More poison. It actually doubles the stacks. So this will put 4 poison stacks on everything that hits, which is also a crit because it's got precision on it. Holy crap. The computer is doing a lot of math right now. Steel coat, that is great. Wage war against another king. Maybe greed for overinvest would be good. King of blood would have carnage for exploding. Oh, look at this. We're at the E plus now on 4 things. There's some kind of math that ties their effectiveness together. I think it must be when they combine, they both did the damage. And then whichever one has excess units, like this is 102, this is 99. So then they do a slightly different amount because there's a few more archers. Enough arrows and ballista bolts to kill an army by dropping them on it. Dropping what? Enough arrows and ballistas to kill an army by dropping them on it. Dropping the ballistas and arrows. I think I want to go with greed because I want those overinvest cards. Because 15%, like, okay, the boars have what? This one has 5,500 health essentially, so that's 5,500% bonus to the elf stats. Yeah, dropping arrows. Yeah, our arrows will blot out the sun. This is disgusting. So these guys have 2 stacks of steel coat, 3 stacks of steel coat. Put another one on them. Shrine's still going. Yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. I really appreciate you chatting with me today. Your name is... Why doesn't your name show up? Who are you? Godsend, and then you don't have... You just have a... Is it invisible? Why can't I see your name? Anyway, you work... you're working from home, or are you... like a coder or something, or are you out at an office and you just have me on in the background? Combustion. Well, combustion is really funny on ballistas because you just see the bolt goes, and as it passes through enemies, they die and explode. So the little explosion hits the next thing, which is also pierced, which then explodes. So you're just doing more damage as you go down the line. It's really fun. Because my actual name, I need to set a username. Yeah. So for me, it just shows there's like 1 or 2 spaces, like your profile, your picture, couple spaces, and then your text. Whereas like say Godsend is the G, and then no space. It says Godsend, and then his chat. So I don't know why yours is missing. Combustion. Okay, now we can watch the little explosions. King of nothing left to do. Max level all plots in a run. Achievements. I can't even see what's happening anymore. Procreate. More units. 3 random plots. Nope. Summons are stronger. Well, I guess that would affect the mycelium, but what are they really doing? Besides just being my dump spots. I don't have anything to put. I have them because I have nothing else to put there. I guess I'll take outsourcing and get some rerolls. So I can now explode this shrine because I have no purpose for it anymore. But I need something to replace it with. So for now, we will just slap more boars in here. Of course. Boars, of course. Buffs are taking a little bit of time to go through. Bam! Oh, I'm getting some stutter. We did it. Ladies and gents and everyone else, we have stuttered my computer with the amount of math it's trying to do at once. Great. We're in. Overinvest. Hell yeah. So if we overinvest these boars, there was 7,800 health. So now they're up to 9,100 health, 95, 10,000 health. So they're giving 10,000% stat bonus to the elves. Look at their attack speed. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're making it. Oh my god, they're so healthy. What am I going to put here, though? I can't think of a single thing I could put where this shrine is that would do anything for this fight at this point. Like, literally, like, I guess a quarry? I guess I mean, these guys don't do anything. So there's no, like, a blacksmith or a beacon doesn't do anything. I don't know what I'm going to put there. There's nothing to put there that matters at all. Like, I'm just in a holding pattern until I guess I'm just selling things until I find something to put there. But I have a shop coming up. I have a bunch of free rerolls. I'm having trouble thinking. I mean, walls aren't going to do anything because they have a flat health amount. And so the enemy, like, I bet 3 of these units could break a wall. Whoa. Woo. Didn't like that. There's another offering. Oh, that's what I could do. I could keep putting stuff there and destroying it over and over for free stuff. That's the way to do it. Or a vault. But then I can't upgrade it because more gold is more shopping. But I think it's better to keep putting stuff there to destroy it. I think that's what I'm going to do. There is a library, but I don't have enchantments on those units, so that's pointless. Mangler. These are all... these don't do anything. So I guess what I want to do is buy literally anything. And then offering this shrine away. Goodbye. I've got Earthworks cards. Overhauls. Great. So good. Thank you for that. Vault. Offering. Procreate. 3 Earthworks cards, 2 wild cards, and an overhaul. I can't play a single one of these. Can you still play this? Oh yeah, you can. I wonder if you can. Can you play Earthworks on a card that doesn't have anywhere to go, and it just returns it to your hand? Yep. Have 9 cards in your hand. Well, at least I got an achievement out of it. I have nothing to do with these. So Earthworks, you're out of here. Out of here. Overhaul is out of here. Yeah, there's nothing to do. So I guess I'm just waiting to see how long until I die. You guys watching in the future can probably look down at the time left in the video. Because I'm probably going to stop being live after I win this, but who knows how long this is going to take. Beacon doesn't help. Mortgage doesn't help. I mean... I guess I'll put a thief there and look for another offering. They're going to jump in the back line and do 30 damage and then die. These units probably have 10,000 health. Did you see that? It's getting a little close. Another mycelium could go there and have no purpose, but whatever. There's no reason to do anything here. Make peace with an enemy king. I mean, honestly, the thing is, let me roll. No. There we go, spells. Because I still want overinvest, and I may still want, like, a blacksmith or a farm or something. Maybe I should have gone with nothing. Whatever. Sell. King of Recycling. Throw 9 cards into the pit in a single run. Okay, a lot of these are achievements that were just added because I have done some of these things already. I had a run where I was playing the King of Greed, and I had cards thrown in the pit are worth 3 times as much, and I got that 3 times. So every time I sold a card, I got 240 some gold. Oh shit! I'm starting to lose! Oh, no. Oh, I lost a life! Oh no, that means I get a buttload of Procreate cards. Here's Overinvest. Okay, so 158 of those, 94 of those. So let's procreate some ballistas. Let's procreate these boars, and let's overinvest. Should I overinvest on these guys? Because this just mathematically... Well, these guys are doing a lot, though. Let's do this one. This game is cute. Oh, God, I can't wait for more kings. Whoa! Oh, no! Oh, no, I can't do it! I can't do it! They're so strong now! Oh, shit! Final assault, we must play all of our cards. Oh, no. Procreate time. Cloning doesn't do... I guess I could clone these thieves. There we go. Hell yeah! Level 3 basic thief with no bonuses. Prepare to die. So there's 161 there. 100... Okay, so we need more ballistas. 126, 129. We need a few more boars here. And then mycelium into the pit. All right, guys, I might be losing this run here. See what happens. Whoa, 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 whoa. I can't, I think I'm gonna lose. Look at that! Look at that! I killed the champion, but the mercenaries are so freaking tanky. All right, we died. That was an hour. It was an hour-long run. Oh my god. I hope you guys enjoyed that, because otherwise that's a miserable amount of time. I didn't level. It killed 16,000 units, trained 700 units, collected 700 gold. Oh boy, leveled up 63 plots. 67 years. Yeah, that was really fun. That was a good run. I do want to end the stream soon, but I think I'm going to pop open Worldbox, like it says in the title, because there was a big update that added a bunch of stuff. So let me pop out of here. That was really fun. And then let's find Worldbox and load that up and see what the new stuff is. It wasn't like super specific in the patch notes. It was like we added a bunch of powers. I was like, okay. Like, all right, it's loading up. I don't know if OBS knows how to automatically detect Worldbox here. I might have to tell it. Hi there, I'm the tutorial bear. Okay, so they added a tutorial. QE to control zoom. Can I? Okay, I can skip it. Okay. All right, so let's, oh, what is this? Is this a fall world? Let's make a new planet. Okay, so let's make a world. Ooh, new art. Look at that. I really like making the dormant volcano maps. You've never heard of this game? So this is a game, it's just a sandbox game. And you can play it like if you want to be like a huge dick, you can just like go here and grab bombs and just like launch them. And just like blow the world up, like whatever you want to do. But you can also do like there's little people, so you can go in here and grab. Okay, they have changed it. They have changed it. Where are the, oh, look at all these new options. So you can add in like little people. What is this? Why is there a chain? Oh, I see. They're going to link together. Is that DNA? So they'll... You can put them in, and then they'll start a little village. They'll start a little empire and build up and research things. And then you can add, like... So those are humans. We've got elves, dwarves, and orcs. These are the, like, base races. And they'll just farm... Like, they'll make little civilizations and stuff. What is this? Is this an onion land? This is new. Holy... Oh, it's Stinky! That is fuck. Oh my god, what's this? These Easter Island heads? Holy moly, they've been working hard on this. Okay, let's make a new world and we can make from scratch whatever we want. What is all this stuff? Whoa! Wall of light. Oh my god, there's so much stuff to play with in here. If you're like me and you were a kid in the 90s and early 2000s, then there were like a lot of like pixel games online on like, not like, I can't remember a lot of the names of the sites, but like not like Newgrounds, because that had a lot of like adult content, but you know what I mean? Like there were games like Sand Game and like different things like that, and you would just like like little sandbox games like this, and those were so fun. And then this game is just like that, but on absolute steroids. So let's go back to here, make a world, like a dormant volcano. I'll make it large, and then we want to turn down round edges. Yep, create. Okay, so I like using this planet because it starts with just dirt. And then it's got mountain in the middle. Oh, they changed the graphics for the mountain. Beautiful. So I'm going to go into the world settings, world laws, and we're going to turn off disasters. Monoliths can evolve and mutate nearby creatures. I don't know what that means, but we're keeping that on. Allow fungal growth. Fungi grow at an incredible rate. Plants grow fast. Plants irritate or distract. These are new. Root pranks. Nectar nap. Trees. Trees reduce the movement speed of nearby creatures. Fast tree growth. Look at all this stuff. Minerals will spawn. Erosion. Clouds carry pollen, spores, and aeroplankton, seeding life across the land. Are you kidding me? So many options. What on earth? Grin Reaper. Okay. Whoa, that is cool as hell. Okay, so what I want to do... I looked over and saw arrows going everywhere. What was that ballista? It was boars with like 10,000 health, and then there were like 150 of them, and then 150 ballistas or so with tons of stats, and so then they would get 10,000 bonus percent stats. So then they were firing like a machine gun, but they just couldn't keep up. So if I go to land, what I like to do here is take hills. So these are passable, but not terrain won't grow on them. So get like a smaller little tool here, like say, let's get this one, circle. And then if we just drag it across, that way we can make little areas that the people can go across them and they can walk over the mountain, but the terrain won't. So we can have different biomes. Just to experiment. This is a really fun way to play, is how I like to do it, actually. So let's just do drag like that, because it won't spread through the sand either. So we go over here, drag that up to the edge. Doesn't have to be perfect, because we're just playing around. A little beep is spawned there. Okay. Oh, missed one here. So we've got new terrain types, and they spread on their own. So we have garlic land, maple. So we've got autumn, birch. Very cool. Oh, what is this? Singularity swamp. Everything sinks here, even reality. What the fuck? Clover. Paradox seeds. Celestial seeds. There's a lot. Rockland seeds. This is really new stuff in here, guys. This is really cool. So you've got basic terrain. Like if I plant grass here, so what will happen is if you take a close look, you'll see every once in a while it kind of spreads a little bit. So it will naturally just kind of spread out, and then trees and flowers and insects and stuff like that and animals will automatically spawn on the terrain over time. I'm not going to, and you can turn this up to like 10 times speed, so we can just do that. But I don't want to, I want to use the new stuff. So let's make a stinky garlic area. I want to cover this up because the terrain will compete with each other. So we want it to just be a mono terrain. So if I do like this, just kind of spread it around a little bit, it'll have a faster time to spread. Because then you can see it's spreading from itself everywhere. There's some kind of bug has spawned here. Let's see what this is. This is a crab. Boa Cur, the crab. Let's take a look at his mind. Master Brain Switch. This is new. Boosted Vitality, Hard Skin, Weightless. This is so much, guys. This is a lot of new stuff going on. But let me get back into the terrain so we can get little empires going. So back to animals and creatures. No, we wanted terrain. Here we go. World shaping. No, it was in life. Shit, what menu was that in? Completely lost it. All these things, you have to unlock these? Oh, find them in the world first. Oh, but I've already known about all this stuff. Okay, so here it is. Nature and disasters. I think they moved this. Anyway, what else is new? So we've got rockland seeds. Let's just add some of this in, let that start spreading around. So if we go back to here, you can see this stinky garlic stuff has started spreading. It's spawning little critters, so we can see, like, this is a... I don't know what this thing is. It's adorable, but it lives in a stinky place. What is this thing? Oh, it's a subspecies of... I don't know. I don't know what this is. What are you? Ah! Okay, these are all new things. Accelerated healing. It's an Allium Walcus. So what the hell does that mean? Can I click on it from here now? Here it is. It's a Garl. So it's just like a... What the fuck is this thing? It's like a little toothy mouth aberration thing. Weird. Okay, so here's the Rocklands. So it looks like it has a propensity for spawning minerals faster. Because there's a handful here. And this one's much younger. What else is new? Flowers. So this is going to spawn like a whole flower area? That's cool. I want to see what that does. We'll come back. And then we have some crazy stuff too. Let's put clover. We'll make like some normal looking spaces. Spread out a little bit so it takes less time to spread. So there's nothing spawning on there yet. I can't wait to see what the flower one looks like. You can accelerate that stuff too if you go over to like plant fertilizer. Like we can just force it to spawn. So you can see it's kind of adding stuff, or we can also get trees. So the flower biome has flower trees. Fascinating. And then this has rock trees that look like little heads. The garlic has the garlic trees. Can't do it there. You can do it in the sand and get palm trees. Cacti as well. That's cool. So then we've got some of these weirder ones. Maple is really cute. Birch and maple. Maybe I'll do a biome with half birch, half maple, just so we can see it. And then we'll put birch here. And then, okay, so now we've got celestial, paradox, and singularity. What the hell is this going to be? So this is celestial seeds. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen here. Singularity seeds. This is probably going to mess up this world something bad. And then, what was the other one? Paradox seeds. Oh, good lord. Knowing this game, this is going to be some weird shit. Okay. So now what we can do is hit the time, and we can change it to like ×5. And we can just kind of like zoom out. We can kind of see like the terrain spreading. Like I don't have to go in there and manually add the terrain to every little bit. It'll do it on its own very slowly. There's these little tiny gaps in here that they can't reach. So I may actually just close that up just for visual, nice visual clarity there. We can also change like how the ocean works and stuff. We can also add, like I could even add, say, if I took, here we go, so forest. I made a little island over here. There we go, just fill that in. You can change the size of the tool. And then we'll get some plains, have a deep forest in the middle there, and have some plains on the edge here. And then we can even put a little sand if we want like a beach. It'll actually naturally erode the very edge into beach if you have that setting on, which is cool. So we've got a little bit of forest on the very edge here. Let's lower it to just this. We'll have a little layer of forest here. And then we'll get rid of this one. So you can be very specific about it if you want. You can also randomly make stuff. Like you can go over here. Here it is, printer. This is create a brand new landscape with 0 effort. Printer. Where's the random island one? There's one that makes like a random island. But you can go like, I go over here and click. There, it's printing this weird island, which is super weird. Also, this one came with dirt on it for some reason. And then you can also use the vortex to distort, which I like a lot if you want to make natural looking landscapes. So you grab something like this and just hold this. And so it kind of like just kind of moved all the pixels, the little plots around a little bit to make it look more natural. So now it looks a lot more natural than the thing I built. So you can do like that, have a little thing on the edge. So let's make a nice little, let's make a perfect little paradise island up here that someone could find later on and move to. So how about Enchanted? Enchanted is a nice, serene area. All right, so let's go take a look at all this stuff. So we started with the garlic. So garlic, is this poop? Is this a poop hut? What is this? Uprooting. What on earth is this thing, though? Genealogy. But I don't know what you are. Okay, it's a garl. Okay, let's turn the speed down to 1 and take a look. So we've got these weird mouthy things running around, eating garlic and crying and farting. This is disgusting. I love this new biome. These are little babies. This is an adult. Look at that. So they can cross over this into the next biome, but they won't spawn there. A lot of crabs have spawned. So they have like, okay, so they've got like bushes, stinky garlic trees. Very strange. And a lot of the terrains give very... Oh, thank you, buddy. Really appreciate that. I was going to end my stream, but then I got on Worldbox to see the new stuff, and it's crazy how much. It's like doubled the content of the game. Yeah. So oftentimes the terrain will give hidden things to people that live there. So like if you have like a corrupted landscape, like this one here, corrupted, people that live there, when they die, they might turn into zombies. So it's the same thing with some of these terrains. So who knows what this garlic landscape will do to people, or any other creatures for that matter. So if we go into this guy here, hard skin, tough, strong, tiny, pacifist, crying. He's crying from all the garlic. Fell in love. What is this thing? Had nightmares. This is some kind of goat. Okay, so over in the Stonelands, it looks like they grow these little rocky bushes. They are spawning whatever the hell this is. This little guy here. I have no idea what this is. Can we find it in here, I wonder? You can also spawn zombies and demons and all kinds of stuff. A lot of this was available before, but it looks like I have to re-unlock it by clicking on stuff, which is fine. It's fine. I do like the discovery. Seal! I can spawn seals? Are you kidding me? Oh, they go in the water. Oh, they don't like being on the sand. I think they're dying. Sorry. They go live on this weird island I made. It's covered in crabs. These crabs love each other. Alright, so that's the Rocklands. They seem to be summoning rock trees and like craggly little bushes. And then there's like stuff exploding out of the ground. I don't know what that is. Hi, Maker Fishmeal. Here's the forest, the flower lands, which have flower trees. And looks like it... Here's Diddy Pokoff, the goat. What else does this spawn? What's this thing? Sort of a little enchanted butterfly. Take control of the creature. Oh, I can move it around and attack. I can attack and click. What the hell? Talk, yell, steal? Oh, I can talk! Would you look at that? How do I get out of here, though? Escape? Okay. So this is quite the magical little spot. What happens if I summon the plants? Okay, so it just makes little flowers. That's adorable. Okay, so then on to the next biome. So this was the clover biome. So this is the like a lucky biome. It seems to have generated some kind of butterflies or maybe dragonflies, perhaps? There's some bunnies and wolves murdering over here. So this is like a lucky area. So there's clovers and clover trees. And then berry bushes are spawning. Some different bugs and stuff. Here comes some more wolves. They're doing something. Okay, so we go over to the fall area, the maple area. Really cool. What is this? Woof. Is this a puppy? I think it's a wolf pup. That is adorable. Okay, and then we go down to the birch area. I'm not seeing anything down here. This might have been spawning more wolves or bunnies or something. What is this? This is woof. They're gonna run out of things to eat. Okay, so over here we spawned in the paradox. Oh, it's got the melting clocks from Da Vinci, Michelangelo, Vivaldi. Crap, what's that guy's name? The melting clocks. Anyway, this is the paradox lands. So we've got, I don't know what this is spawning. What is this thing? Is this a scorpion? Zek Tech is the name of this little scorpion. Main info. Okay, wait, what were all these options? Oh my god. Okay, this game has become, yeah. Here's paradox, or was this time? So they're spawning like electrical anomaly trees. Dolly, Salvador Dali, thank you. Oh my god, whoa, whoa! What the hell? What was this one? This was Singularity Swamp? No, it wasn't. This was Celestial. This was Celestial. This was the Singularity Swamp. So the Singularity Swamp has... Are these unicorns? Are these magical rainbow unicorns? Hey, Leonard. Thank you. And then this is the sleeping unicorn. This is amazing. Look at this place. Oh my god, this is incredible. Okay, so let's make some little factions here. Go into the critters. All right, let me know. Anybody who's still in here, do you want to be a human, elf, dwarf, or orc empire? Let me know. And let me know where you want to spawn. We've got garlic, rock, flowers, clovers, maple and birch. What was this one? Paradox, celestial, singularity. And note that if you spawn in some of these weird ones, you may not make it. Did I see a wormy in rock? You may have saw a wormy. There's a lot of little weird critters over here, aren't there? Worms, I thought were in the game. But they also, like, took them out. You have to find them first in the world. So I'm curious to see if they're even accessible. Here's a worm. Crawls underground and messes up the landscape. Not quite the wormy you were probably looking for. I've got beetles, though. If you can summon... I could make a little population of beetles here. Oh, they love each other. Must have been a rab or a crab. I like elves. Okay, what's your name, though? What do you want me to call your empire? Because, again, your name doesn't show up. You like elves, huh? You're going to be in the... You're going to be in the forest of flowers, I think.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so you... I'll give you like 25 members. Alright. Starry Lime. Okay. So I can change this, go to the villages, and then how do I get to their empire? There's a way to do this. They've changed it now. I'll figure it out. I'll spawn Maker Fish Meals in over here. Maker Fish Meal is going to be orcs. So you guys are building. Let me turn down the volume a little bit. Nope. Zug zug. Settings. Audio master. Music is fine. The sound needs to go down a little bit. There we go. Those noises. Alright, Godsend, I'm going to put you in some hellscape over here. You're going to be in the Singularity Swamp. And you're going to be humans. I'm sorry. Alright, there you go. And then I'm going to be... I'll be the dwarves, and I'll be over in the stinky garlic. We'll see what happens. Okay, so now how do I change the empires now? Kingdoms, villages, kingdoms. Here we go. So the top of glory is fish meals. Okay, we'll change that to fish meal. Fish meal clan. And then the elves are going to be the, what's your name again? Starry Lime. The Starry Lime elves is your empire. Did I change this person's name or the empire? Or the, I may have changed the, yep, I did. Starry Lime boys. There you go. I actually changed a guy's name to the Starry Lime Empire, so that's kind of funny. And then this is Godsend here. So Godsend is going to be the Paradox Gods, because you're in the you're in the Singularity Swamp. Singularity Gods. And then me, the dwarves. And I'll be Stinky Garacian. Those noises. He's just very patriotic. Yeah, he's very patriotic. He named himself America. So we can see how everybody's doing. So looks like Annie's has grown the most, 29 people. 25. You guys are, somebody's throwing things at you. You may not make it. You're researching something. Who is throwing, are you throwing, oh, you're throwing resources into the middle. That's so cool. They animated the little resources. Oh my god, that's cool. You guys are... Okay, you guys are getting, like, knocked out or something. This person is lustful, honest, a genius, and a miracle... Well, a miracle born is if I spawn them in myself rather than them, like, procreating. So now you're working on something here. You're working on researching. Let's go take a look at the... Empire. So I should be able to click on the Empire and then see population pyramid. No, I want to see the, how do I see your research? I might have to go into a village. Wow, look at all this stuff. There's so much going on now. Knowledge. Here it is. Here it is. Knowledge. Okay, this is a lot. Clan traits. Wow, my god. Look at this. Nonsense. Wow, this is so complicated now. So we can see everybody's little populations. Let's see how this magical area up here is doing. Oh, it's so serene. The other interesting thing you can do is we can go and see what kind of food each people is eating based on the spot they live. So if we go and start with... Starry Lime here. I want to see, so here, not follow on map, sorry. Sorry, the UI is so different now. It's going to take me a minute here. Resources, here we go. So, food, they have herbs. That's the only thing they have to eat is herbs. Sounds like elves. All right, let's see what fish meal's up to. Fish meal. How do I click on the, there it is, resources. So they have meat and tea. Okay. Here's one of those weird poop green plop thing. What are they doing? I don't know what you guys are hunting. I don't know if you're hunting these deer things or these weird gnarl things. Gars or whatever they were called. I think this guy's singing. So they've got a little, so they've got little different little huts and stuff than everybody else. Oh, they're building a new one here. Are they upgrading it? Okay, no, they're just building it, I think. So this is their little storage hut, and they're like they go gather stuff, and then they come back and they throw it into this little storage area, which is super cute. Look at how they're just throwing wood in there. They have to chop down rock trees that look like people's faces. There's a beehive over here that spawned. That's cute. The orcs tend to hate everything, though, so they'll just go and kill everything they find. Bees, woodland creatures, trees. They hate everything. It's really funny. The elves make friends with trees, actually. All right, let's go see how Gracian's doing down here in his stinky swamp. So what are we eating? Herbs and berries. Okay, well, at least it's not garlic. And then how is Godsend doing? You're actually doing okay over here. I expected this area to be very hostile, but it looks like it's mainly spawning unicorns that don't give a crap about you, which is good for your survival. And your empire eats herbs and meat. You may be hunting unicorns. And I think there were new hazards to spawn. Yeah, there are. Look at these. Okay, critters. There's a dragon. Zombies, skeletons. Oh my god. You can summon an angle tower. A sanctuary where divine angles measure the sins of curved ones. That is stupid. Here's the garls. Wolves, bears, sheep. Dogs, rabbits. Could give you guys some pets. Yeah, humans like raising sheep. Here you go. Here's some sheep. Oh, they're very colorful on this terrain. Yeah, they'll change based on where they are. So I summon them over here, they just look like regular sheep. And you summon them in like weird terrains, they take on different. Like, I wonder if they look like normal over here. Yeah, they're fairly normal over here. Probably a bit stinky. Yeah, I think in the Enchanted is where they become... No, there's one where they look rainbow. Maybe it's Candy. Or Crystal? I'm not sure. Interesting. Okay, and then we'll give some rabbits to the elves. They're not going to eat them, but they can have them. And then I'll give some to the orcs, but they're going to murder everything I put down. So here comes a cow. And watch, they'll be like... Fuck that cow! Oh, maybe not. They used to just like, they would see a living animal and they would be like, that has to die. But they don't anymore. Let's see if they get this one. That's a bull. Oh, that's cool that they have bulls as well in the game. That's really interesting. This is so fun. I love all the stuff they've added. So let's give them some... Let's give them some cows. Wish I had pigs. Give them some chickens. I wonder if they like cats. Do orcs like cats? Here, I have a cat. I think they like each other. Oh, look at that. I think that orc liked that cat. That was interesting. So much stuff is simulated in this. Really fun. And then eventually everyone will start going to war, and then there'll be like a dominant empire on the planet, and then that empire will have a civil war and fracture into pieces, and then one of those will fight and win and die, or the other one, or whatever. It's an interesting game. But if you're like a little sadistic, you know, which I typically don't do, but you can go in and grab like bombs and stuff and just like experiment with blowing stuff up. You can give them like weird diseases and madness and stuff like that. I like just simulating, like plopping down things and just letting them go. Oh, looks like my empire, my dwarves have split off and made a new village over here in the stinky garlic. There's going to be a big war over here at some point because these guys are just way too close to each other. But I wanted to try out the different terrain. This is so interesting. So what kind of stuff are you guys eating now? So herbs and meat still. I'm surprised garlic isn't a food. Okay, because when you make the candy biome, they actually eat candy. They harvest candy, and that's all they eat. Ancient. So what is? Okay, let's make a new island, and I gotta figure out what some of this stuff is. So let's do. Can I print an island that's like random? There used to be a random printer. I do not know what you're trying. Was that a dog? All right, let's just make a oh, here it is. Brand new landscape. If you click it a couple times, it'll print over itself. So I can go in and just sort of clean that up a little bit with some plains like that. Maybe a bit of forest. And then if we just vortex it, kind of looks a little more natural. Okay, so now we can go in here and we can take a look at these other weird things while we're letting the empires develop. Might even turn the speed up to like 3 times, and then we'll just ignore them, and then we'll come back and see what's going on. So where were those things I was looking at? Here they are. So we have a stone wall. Interesting. I wonder if they can break these down. Can't click on it. Ancient wall. So is it like an alien built these or something? Oh, very cool. A green wall. Wait, does this say a wall that grows stronger with time and rain? Interesting. A wooden wall. Wall of evil, haunted by ancient pain. An iron wall. So these must be ways to experiment with blocking things off the way I've sort of discovered that the hills do it. But I could build walls and then they'd be unable to go get each other. I guess you can do the same thing with mountains, but it is kind of cool. Are these guys fighting? Whoops, that was loud. Okay, so let me go over here, find rain. Here it is. So so this wall grows stronger with time and rain? Maybe it's a hidden stat that I can't see. It's not changing or anything. Can I rust the iron wall? It doesn't look like it. What about fire? Can I burn down the wooden wall? Yes, the wooden wall is burning. Let's see if the evil wall burns. Get a bigger thing here. Okay, evil is immune to fire. What about this wall, the green wall? Yep, it burns. Stone is not going to burn, I'm guessing. And what about ancient? Nope. Interesting. What if we strike it with lightning? Nope. Wow, these are some strong walls, guys. They're hitting them with lightning and they're totally fine. What else do we have that's new? These are all already in here. Cloud of life. Yep, the clouds are not new. Lava acid? Oh, that just dissolves evil. It dissolves all of this stuff. What about ancient walls? Yep. Okay, so acid works. Is acid spreading? Oh no. I wonder if it... Can you wash it away? Uh-oh. It's gonna be a hellscape island full of acid. Don't try to live here. Does this just keep spreading, this acid? Look at this. What the hell? Let me put some kind of landscape here and see if it interacts with the let's make it a permafrost. See if it interacts with the acid. I bet it competes. No, it doesn't look like it. How do I get rid of the acid? Look at it, it's just spreading. That is wild. Dissolves any ground. So no, that's still... I don't know. I don't know if the acid is let's hit it on 5 times speed. We'll come back. Let's go back to 1 time speed actually, and let's go and inspect our empires, and I think I'll probably call this stream to a close here soon. So we have the elves over here. So they're up to 67 population. Let's see what they know. They have no books. They haven't written any books yet. They have meat and very few resources, except for gold. Somehow they've mined a bunch of gold. They've got a beehive in the middle of their town. That's kind of cute. They've got a farm. Look, they built a little farm. Very cute. Eventually they'll get like ports and they'll build ships and go like try to colonize other islands if they find them or go attack other people. They'll get standing militaries and they'll have like generals and stuff. Here they have a ruler, they have a king and then a prince or a queen and a princess or whatever. They've got a ruler and an heir. So if we go over here, the Maker Fishmeal orcs are quite numerous. They've just started another town, village. So they've got 104, 128 people total, with the elves are only at 71. Godson's doing great. He's got 110 in his capital, and he's spawned a little group all the way over here in these celestial lands, which I'm curious to see what that does. The other thing I want to know is if these lands... Oh, they've developed roads. Look at that. They've got a little grid. I'm curious to see if the people that live here develop strange traits based on the land that they're in. So you guys have stone tools. No, this is a miracle-born person. I need to find someone who wasn't miracle-born. Ugly, savage, fat, and gluttonous. Great traits for a person to have. Greedy, slow, strong. You guys have some copper tools. Looks like this terrain isn't doing anything weird to you. Fertile and ugly. Godsend, I'm leaving your empire. Goodbye. Something's going on over there. Here's the little Gracian people. Soft skin. Soft and squishy like a marshmallow. I have a peach. Okay. Block, deflect, projectile. So he knows skills. Interesting. But the terrain isn't messing with them, it doesn't look like. Sometimes it does. Let me see if it still does that with the evil terrains. Let me grab plains here. A bit of forest. And then we'll just vortex that up a little bit. Okay, got the corrupted seeds, which are right here. Okay, so this is like undead. It'll spawn little like skeleton guys. And then corrupt things. Let me get some plants. There's like these like bony looking bushes, and then the trees are like these gnarled haunted. Oh, they changed these. These look even better. Look at these. They're spooky trees with faces, like in the cartoons. That's great. Okay, so we put some folks over here. They should have weird traits from living in here. Let's see if they still do that. We'll make a new human empire. We'll give them like 30 people so they can catch up a little bit. So do you guys have any of these traits? They should get like cursed at some point. It's possible that they don't because they're miracle born, but maybe their children will. To come back to them. Let them live on this really terrible little island over here. I could give them some more space too. Just add a forest like this. And then add some plains. And then I'll give them a really nice big beach. They're going to have a really valuable property line. And just vortex the edges of those a little bit so they look natural. And then probably get rid of this stupid thing here because it looks dumb. Okay, there we go. So this will spread out into there. I'm not going to bother fixing it for them. I might give them some berry bushes or they won't have any food. Here you go, guys. Have some can't grow berries in the cursed lands. Never mind. Good luck. Hope you find something to eat. Did what I could. What do they have? They have no food. They have bones and rock. It's a civilization that lives in a cursed forest with bones and rock and no food. All right, I want to see if they can still get cursed. Let's turn up the speed. So you can see the terrain very slow, actually very slowly in this case, spreads to nearby stuff. They're fighting a tree. Whoa, 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 whoa. That tree came to life and they had to kill it. I didn't know that could happen in the Cursed Lands now. Wow, so that tree came to life. It was like an evil treant, and they had to fight it. Now they have evil... They're eating evil beets and herbs. They have repopulated quite a bit. Bad conquest is... There was a war. I missed it. Somebody was at war. Oh, it looks like the elves, the lemon... What was your name? Lemon Squeezy? Can't remember what was it called? What was the kingdom card? Starry Lime. That's it. Lemon Squeeze. Yeah, I think. Yeah, Starry Lime boys went to war with somebody because they're down to 79 population and they lost control of this village, which is now empty. Oh, there's soldiers here. Stone spear. So they must have gone to war with either the orcs. Yeah, the orcs are down people as well, so they killed each other off a little bit. The elves have a port. Oh, that dog sound is really frustrating. So they've got a ship here. They've got multiple ships. Looks like fishing ships, maybe. They've got a mine, a little farm. They've got dogs playing in their village. This is Waff. That's a rat, actually. Here's Maker Fishmeal's second village, Easy Top, which is definitely a rapper. What do you guys have? Some sort of tower. We've got mining. Gracian looks like... Oh, Gracian was at war. Look at this. Look at this. All of his buildings are gone. All my buildings are destroyed. And I have 37 people and 16 people there. So there was some sort of terrible war that came to the capital. And then Godsend is fine. He's got 137 people. He's doing great. Just building roads. Living an organized grid lifestyle here. Very nice. God, what a fun game. So much stuff to discover, like, now that all this new content is out. What's happening here? Are you shooting? Oh, yeah, they're hunting this Garl thing. Gar, or whatever it's called. What's it called? Garl. Yeah. Yeah, so here's like one of Godsend's people is trying to hunt this Garl down. Can't catch him. He also misses every shot. You got a wins. You got a legendary weapon. Watch this girl turns around and kicks the shit out of this guy. Oh my god, he's got a legendary weapon, but he's got an unlegendary aim. Oh my god, he's gonna spend the rest of his life trying to chase down this little guy and kill him. Did that person turn into a ball of light? Interesting. So what are you guys eating? You guys are eating worms, herbs, wheat, celestial avocados, meat, bread, and pies. That's not bad. And you guys are eating berries, herbs, worms, honey, bread, and pies. Let's see what my empire is doing besides losing. Tea, worms, herbs, berries, meat. Boy, times are tough when everybody's eating worms. Berries, tea, and meat. And over here we have cider, sushi, bread, honey, meat, fish, and wheat. Okay, I'm gonna join Starry Lime's group over here. They've got nice food. Oh, they're expanding into the Cloverlands. This acid is still... Oh, are these acid creatures? What? This is an acid land. I didn't know that happened. There's little acid bubbles. Can you grow plants in here? Yes. What the fuck? Oh my god, acid trees. I had no idea. It's not a landscape. It's just acid. Can people live here? Well, that's interesting. Okay, I had no idea acid was a thing. What about lava? I wonder if you can make a lava landscape. Okay, there's more experimenting to be done. So here's that civilization I told you about. They are struggling. They must be cursed because here's a skeleton. They also haven't gained very many people. In fact, I think they have 2 fewer people than the last time we were here. This guy's killing this crab for some reason. Maybe they're hungry. Here it is, cursed. Yeah, okay, so people living here, yes, they are getting cursed, which I believe means when they die, they turn into some kind of undead, either like a zombie or a skeleton. I think it's skeletons because I think zombies infect you with zombie plague and then you die. Where are those? Let me grab a zombie and see if I can start an apocalypse down here. Have a zombie. So there's only one zombie. Yep, they're starting a zombie plague. Oh, here's a ghost. I should probably put a stop to this. Their life is hard enough as it is. It might be too late. Okay, I had to erase everyone in existence there in order to stop the zombie plague. I'm so sorry, everybody. Oh, here comes a zombie. Oh, fuck, it's a zombie. God damn it. No, stop. Oh, man, their lives are tough. I'm going to have to repopulate there a little bit. Here, I'll give you some more people. Oh, there's another zombie. Uh-oh. They're fine. They're fine. Okay. All right, so I think we're going to end the stream here. I've had, I can't stop gushing about how fun this game is. Look at this. I'm going to keep playing this, I think, later. Let the simulation keep going. Maybe Gracie and dwarves can rebuild down here. They are struggling, though. We can also see if there's wars. Where's the war layer? Here's the kingdom layer. So if you hover one, yeah. So you see how that one's flashing red? That's because these two empires are at war. So the Fishmeal clan. Oh. I see. That was not my empire. That's Fishmeal. Fishmeal conquered the dwarves. They're gone. All right. Yeah. You gloat about it. Okay. All right. So I'm going to save this and get out of here. Wow. So now Fishmeal's at war with Godsend's strange celestial people, and I think Fishmeal's winning. All right. Save. So I have, look at all these saves I have from other games I've been playing, like where I do experiments and stuff. Like, I have so many of these. You can see I do like the circle ones a lot because it lets you pretty evenly divide it into equal sections, so it seems more fair, you know. Anyway, I guess I'll just pop that one there and call it stream test. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining the stream today. I won't be on for Age of Wonders next week either because I will be out of town. But then the following week, I think I'll be in a game. It depends on if they start without me or not next week. If they do, that's whatever. I'll play more Nine Kings or something, Railroads and Catacombs or Worldbox or whatever. And then if not, I'll be in that again. So otherwise, just keep a lookout for videos. I have videos coming up every day. I have to remember to schedule something for Sunday. Because I won't be here. And yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for chatting. And it was great to meet you, Starry Lime Juice. And thanks for joining Godsend to make a fish meal. And I'll see everybody next time.